Well, in my mind, the impression of Śrila Prabhupada grows like that. You know, we used to glorify him as a super, above human.
He's super.
Yeah, that's right. Shaktavesha avatar and so on and so on. But somehow I came to the conclusion. It came to my mind that somehow it makes a barrier in actual appreciation of him.
He's so high, I'm so low.
If we don't see him, if we don't see a human, person in him, with all the even discrepancies.
What discrepancies?
Well, let's say we can say that he did some mistakes in organizing ISCKON. Let's say like this. Of course, I can see now that was mistakes, but in due course of time, these mistakes may appear. They may have sense. But my point is like this. If we see him as a Shaktavesha avatar, then we see, what's the problem for Shaktavesha avatar to cross the ocean with 2 heart attacks? What's the problem for, if he is Shaktavesha avatar, so what was the problem, in establishing 100 or more temples all over the world? But if we perceive him as, with all these problems which human person have to deal with, then, this perception makes us, I think, at least in my case, it allows me to more appreciate Prabhupada than seeing him as a Shaktavesha avatar. If I see him as a not ordinary person, but the human being who has special love towards Krishna, and his achievements comes through because of this love, not because of the powers he had. His powers was having love for Krishna. So what would you comment? Okay. Like, because I know this is a very not clear demarcation, because you can commit some apparatus against him, but I'd like to hear your comment.
Okay, that's another very deep question, which whose answer is also multifaceted. So we sing every morning. So it may appear that I'm not touching your point, but I have it. It's registered in the computer there, and the folder will come up. So we'll start with Prabhupada's powers and his love. Okay, so I think we can see his power and his love in one verse that we sing every morning. Shakshad Hari Tena Samasta Shastre Yuktastata Vapyateva Sarvi Kintu Prabhuya Priyaeva Tasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarayendram. So on one hand, he's Shakshad Haritva. Shakshad means directly. Hari. Hari means Krishna. Tva, he has all the qualities. He has the qualities of Krishna. So, Shakshad Hari Tvena Samasta Shastrai. Am I saying this? No. Samasta Shastri. Shastra. All Shastras say that Guru, bona fide Guru, is directly Shakshad Hari. But Hari has 2 parts. Vishaya and Ashraya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the Supreme Personality of Servant to Godhead. The supreme, Prabhupada explained this also in 1970, the supreme worshipped and the supreme worshipper. So God also has a manifestation as his own worshipper. If there's nobody but him, then everything's his manifestation, in a sense. But he has a direct manifestation called Guru, who is not, it's a non-different manifestation. So, Guru is Ashraya Hari, or Ashraya Bhagavan, which you, if you type in folio, you'll find it all there. That is the devotee. Krishna in the form of a devotee. It's also stated that in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Guru Rupa Krishna Han Shastra Pramani. The Diksha Guru is the manifestation of Krishna's form. And the Shiksha Guru is the manifestation of Krishna's nature or Swarup. So Krishna has taken the two forms in this world, the form of Antarjami and Bhakta Shrestha. Antarjami means the super soul, and also the highest devotee, in order to deliver the aspiring devotee. So in this verse, Sakshat Haritvena Samasta Shastra, he's not different from Krishna. He has powers like Krishna. Not all the powers of Krishna, but he has powers like Krishna. He's omniscient. So many powers he has like Krishna. He has all the 8 mystic yoga perfections. But at the same time, but he's Priya. At the same time, he's his dearmost maidservant of Srimati Radhika. At the same time. So the reason that Prabhupada has all that love is because he's the embodiment of love in his Siddhadeha form as Srimati Radhika's maidservant, which is the position of all the followers of Śrila Rupa Goswami, all those who are Rupanuga. And how many times has Prabhupada said we are Rupanuga, followers of Rupa Goswami, and in his Siddhadeha form, Rupa Manjari. So this is the source of having love. Then he takes another form as a sadhak, as a devotee in this world, as a follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the form of Śrila Prabhupada. He has another form also in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. Like, you know, the Sankirtan party of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda and everybody? He's there also. Not as the Prabhupada form that we knew him, but another form in Chaitanya Leela. Then he came separate at another time from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as our Prabhupada in that form. Until I met Śrila Narayanem Maharadžem, I never knew where Prabhupada went after he left our vision. And now I know. I know, not realized, but I know intellectually. He's serving 24 hours a day in the Astakaliya Leela of Radha and Krishna. And he's also in the Astakaliya Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he's traveling around with them in their road show, as Prabhupada called it, throughout all the universes, in millions of universes at the same time, with Radha and Krishna and Mahaprabhu. So he's so powerful. And just like Krishna is Mugdada and Sarvagya, and so are Radharani and the Gopis and Madhya Yasoda. They know everything, at the same time they know nothing. They act like, it's called Naravata Leela, or human-like pastimes. Because as you said, and rightly so, to think of Prabhupada only as he's so great and I'm so low is a big wall, very big wall. Ooh. It's the same as the devotee and Lord Narayan in Vaikuntha. So Prabhupada told us when we were in his class in 1966, just a bunch of, recent drugged out hippies. Like you can imagine any of the irregulative principles, we were like the personifications of it. And yet he told us, it was a very beautiful picture, you know those Brijbasi pictures from Loy Bazaar? Very beautiful picture of Krishna sitting on a rock, on a rock, playing his flute, about maybe 10, 12 years old. So charming. And Prabhupada said, we are not interested in going to Vaikuntha and serving Krishna there. We are interested in serving Krishna as he's sitting on the rock. And the cow comes up to him like this to get some nectar, and Krishna feeds him some nectar.